Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2016 Service Day review. Guys, this time we have the Clone Turbo Tank. It's set number 75151. It's just 9 to 14 up. It has 903 pieces. It's retailing for $109.99 or $110 US. Now guys, this Turbo Tank is, well, a little smaller than the last version, than the version from 2010, which was based off the Clone Wars series and not the movie. This Turbo Tank, though, is based off the movie, Revenge of the Sith. So, because as you guys remember from Revenge of the Sith, we saw the Turbo Tank on Kashyyyk, did about Kashyyyk and such, in multiple scenes. And I actually do have the 2010 version, the Clone Wars anime series version, and we're gonna do a comparison between the two, this one and that one. And the only Turbo Tank I don't have is the very first one that came out in 2005 with Mace Windu. It was based off Episode 3. It was I got a movie version. It was similar to this one, but it was, well, 2005, so you gotta think, it's not gonna be as detailed or durable or playable. So that one probably could break a lot more than this one. And so if you guys are looking for a movie one, like a one from the movie, this is probably a good one, or the 2005 one. But if you guys do a comparison, because if you have all three, this one and the other two versions, 2005 and 2010, this one's going to end up being the smallest out of all three. Pretty similar to the AAT droid tank from 2015 that was based off Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And so if you guys remember that from that review, and many other people's reviews on YouTube, that one was the smallest out of all three AAT tanks. And so it's kind of similar with this one here, where this is actually the smallest out of all three of them put together. And so, I don't know. And the minifigures, they're okay minifigures. I think the big advantage with this set is the fact that you get Quinlan Vos and Luminara and Dooley in their movie versions. So that's pretty cool. We get Luminara and Dooley again from Episode 3 once again. She's got double-sided face, everything. Details perfect. I really like it. This Luminara and Dooley a lot better than the Clone Wars one, which I actually have. And this is a good advantage to get Luminara in a movie version if you did not get her in the 2005 LEGO Star Wars wave, because it did come out with Luminara back in the day in 2005, 2006. And that was really rare to get now. And so this is a perfect way to get her in a movie version. And Quinlan Vos, if you guys remember from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated show, we actually did see Quinlan Vos in the series just for a little bit, and he's also in the Dark Disciple, Star Wars Dark Disciple novel that came out last year. That is based off the Clone Wars, some unproduced episodes of the Clone Wars series for season 7, if I believe. And it talks about how adventurous and Quinlan Vos' relationship goes on and everything, and spoiler alert, Ventress dies, and that kind of brings Quinlan Vos in a little bit of a depression. There's betrayal, there's deceitful moments in the book, which are really awesome. And so Quinlan Vos kind of goes back and forth from the light to the dark, and such. And he kind of turns to the dark side and joins Dooku for a little bit. But actually, when we reach towards the end of the book, he actually that was actually part of his plan, was to join Dooku to get information off of him. And so, while the Jedi, the Republic, were thinking that he just joined the dark side, he actually wasn't really on the dark side completely, but he was at the dark side to a point where he would look more like a Sith than a Jedi. And so, yeah, Quinlan Vos is more like a non-Jedi, but he's still a Jedi. He just doesn't. He doesn't follow the rules of the Jedi Order, is what I'm trying to say. So he's kind of like an outsider, but not exactly a Sith either. So he's kind of like Ahsoka, but a little more on the Jedi side, a little higher on the Jedi side than Ahsoka did, which she just left, and she was exactly perfectly neither. And so Quinlan Vos was a little over on the Jedi side that Ahsoka was. So yeah, just to let you guys know who Quinlan Vos was. And actually, the reason why Quinlan Vos is in this set, and for some odd reason, is because from what I've done for research on Star Wars Episode 3 and such, Quinlan Vos was actually on Kashyyyk. We just never saw him in the movie. We just never saw any footage of him from the movie, no concept art or nothing. But from comic book perspectives, he was technically on Kashyyyk, but not exactly, because we did not see him in the movie, but we did see Luminara for a little bit, for just a tiny few seconds in the movie, talking to some clone troopers, commanding them to lead the charge, along with Yoda, under the command as well. And so, minifigures are great. Commander Gree, I don't know why we got Commander Gree again, because we never saw him on a turbo tank. We saw him, he was basically up on the Wookiee platform with Yoda, Chewbacca, and Tarful the whole time, along with his fellow scout trooper. So I don't know why we got Gree in this set, because I would have thought that they would never have made Gree again, because we did get him in the AT-AP set back in 2014. So I don't know why we got Commander Gree again, but it's always great to get another scout trooper, a Kashyyyk trooper, which is always great to get again. I don't mind get an elite clone trooper, which is actually what it's called on the box, but it's more like a scout trooper. But yeah, and 2 battle droids. I don't really know if we should have gotten battle droids in the set, because this is more like a Republic clone set, and more than having a couple of droids in the set. I don't know why they put a couple of droids in here, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to put a couple of battle droids in this set. If I was Lego, deciding on which minifigures to put in the set, I would have gone for more, not putting Commander Green in the set, put a ATRT driver, because we get a made ATRT with Kashyyyk detailing on it, which is pretty cool. And it's actually minifigure scale as well, which is a big advantage for ATRT fans out there from the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith. And so that's a great advantage, but I don't get why we didn't get an ATRT driver, because I know from research that was a specific clone that a lot of people have been waiting for it to come out from Lego for years, and so we still never got him for some reason. Even with the Clone Wars series done and dusted for now, we still never got him. And so the only time we saw those troopers were in Revenge of the Sith. We never saw them in the Clone Wars, but they were canon. It actually did occur to have been spawned during the Clone Wars. And so I don't get why we never got that kind of clone trooper, because that would be a perfect clone trooper for this set. Along with the scout trooper, and we could have gotten not Yoda, because we already got Yoda this year. We could have gotten another scout trooper, I guess, and another Wookiee warrior, maybe a couple Wookiees. That would be pretty cool. Get a couple Wookiee warriors from the prequels that we saw, because we saw like thousands of Wookiees charging at the droids, so along with the clones. So it would be pretty cool to get a couple of Wookiees, like X out these 2 battle droids, it just gives a couple of Wookiee warriors, because we did get Chewbacca and Chief Tarful, the chief of all the Wookiees, in 2014, and for some reason we never got any Wookiee warriors. The only time we ever got Wookiees, other than the prequel movies, was in the Star Wars Rebels Wookiee gunship set back last year. And so I don't understand why Lego did decide to have a turbo tank set and not have a Wookiee set, because they made a bunch of episode 3 sets since 2014, and we still had a guy like a Wookiee warrior, because back in 2005 they made episode 3 sets. They gave us sets with Wookiee warriors in it, and Chewbacca, and so I don't know why they did do that. That's kind of strange, because the 2 battle droids, no, not really. Commander Gree, we already got him, so there's nothing new about him. The Elite Corps Clone Trooper, I'm okay with. It's always nice to get another clone. The 2 Jedi, perfect for this set. I really like the 2 Jedi minifigures. I think they're worth putting in this set, because this is a great advantage to get Luminara again, or Quinlan Voss if you guys did not get the Republic Frigate set from 2011, 2010. That was based off the Clone Wars, and that was the only other set, other than this set, that had Quinlan Voss in it. He was in his Clone Wars animated form. So, I don't know, this is a great set. It's a great and bad set at the same time. Mixed thoughts have been occurring throughout the globe about this set. And so, let's get into the minifigures, guys. And then we'll get to the turbo tank, and all its features and glory, and we'll get to the box, and then final thoughts. So let's go, guys. Okay, guys, so the first 2 minifigures we're going to look at, and by the way, we're not going to look at the battle droids, because I'm sure everybody knows what the battle droids look like. Everything, they're always the same old battle droids. So, anyways, the two main figures we're gonna look at here first is Commander Gree and the Elite Corps Clone Trooper. And so, for Commander Gree and the Elite Corps Clone Trooper, they're pretty exactly the same. There's no real big difference with them at all. They're basically the same exact main figures we got back in 2014 and 2015, I think. But really, 2014, we actually got these main figures. So I don't really remember if we got it back in 2015, but if we did, we probably got this one once or twice. But I know that we got these two back in 2014. And so these two main figures are basically the same exact ones, just put it in a set. For Commander Gree, he's got the binoculars, as always. He's got his blaster. And for the Elite Corps Clone Trooper, he's got his blaster as well. And the detailing on both of these are very nice, very well done. I really like the detailing on these two Clone Troopers, especially with the helmet for Commander Gree. That's detailed with the chrome and the dark green and such, and the green visor for the helmet, very nicely done. The Scout Trooper, the Elite Corps Clone Trooper, the helmet very nicely detailed, looks like a Scout Trooper from the Empire. So the white black Scout Troopers, so they're pretty similar to this guy, and I gotta say they're really nicely detailed. Take a look at the back here, very nicely detailed as well, with the armor and everything, all the camouflage for Kashyyyk. And we take the helmets off for both of these. They both got angry clone heads, which is kind of unfortunate for Commander Gree, because I thought for Commander Gree they would have done more of a detailing difference, just to help for the kids identify which clone is who, because he is a commander, they're like a clone commander that's well known in Star Wars and Clone Wars and such, so I thought they would have made a different face just for him, but I guess not, but it's okay. And so that's Commander Gree and the Elite Corps Clone Trooper. And so let's get on to the two other main figures that are new and exclusive to this set, in the set only. Luminara Unduli and Quinlan Voss. Okay guys, so here's Jedi Master Luminara Unduli and Jedi Knight Quinlan Voss from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, the two movie versions of these two Jedi. And so these two are nicely detailed, and I'm really glad that they put these two in the set, especially Luminara, because we actually saw Luminara Unduli in Revenge of the Sith on Kashyyyk, and so it's very appropriate. We get Luminara in our movie version in this kind of set, especially in the Kashyyyk sets for Revenge of the Sith, to be more specific. And Quinlan Voss, I think they added Quinlan Voss in just to add another Jedi in there, because they probably didn't know, unless they did a lot of research on Quinlan Voss, that he was on Kashyyyk actually. So I'm really glad we got these two main figures, especially Luminara. Quinlan Voss, I was really shocked that we were actually gonna get him, because I didn't think we were actually gonna get him, because we never saw him in his movie version before. So this is kind of cool, because this is a little preview of what he would have looked like in the movie, if he was ever gonna be in one of the Star Wars movies. So very nicely done. I'm impressed, especially with the hairpiece and everything. Luminara, she's got her old-fashioned, as usual, hat piece for her part of her Jedi clothes and everything. And so these two actually do have double-sided faces that I'm going to show you guys in just a bit. These two have their green lightsabers as usual. That's detailed on the torso and the legs, nicely detailed, especially with Quinlan Voss and Luminara, where Luminara's got all of her gold parts, everything on her torso and her legs, and everything. And for not Luminara, Quinlan Voss, he's got his armor and such, his Jedi armor that Anakin and Obi-Wan actually wore in the first few seasons, the first 2 seasons and the first half of season 3 is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, first two and a half seasons of the Clone Wars animated series, Obi-Wan and Anakin actually wore similar Jedi armor, just like Quinlan Voss. It's actually wearing right now. Can't say nothing today. And so, very nicely detailed, because this is actually what he actually wore in the Clone Wars TV series. So I'm actually surprised that they were able to get that in movie form. for what they had from the Clone Wars, because we never heard of Quinlan Voss basically until, from what I know, because I never heard of Quinlan Voss until I saw him for the very first time in Clone Wars. Yeah, because I remember seeing him in the movies, so I'm not quite sure if we actually knew who Quinlan Voss really was until, like, way before the Clone Wars series. So I've got to do more research on that. But if he did exist, and a lot of people didn't know about him, that I really apologize for saying that Miss Whedon claimed that about Quinlan Voss. So, anyways, back to the baby figure. For the hairpiece, it's very nicely detailed. Really long black hair, like as usual you would see with him. Actually knocked him over. And for the hairpiece, let's take the hairpiece off if I can. There we go. And as you can see, there's this double-sided face. Take Luminar's hat off as well, or on back. So double-sided faces. They both have angry faces, especially with Luminar. You can really tell her angry look. And Quinlan Voss has got a attack mode or something. Luminari, she's got her angry face where she's about to cut down Droid, or is actually fighting Sith or something like that. And so, Luminari is actually the only Jedi of the set that cuts with a cape with a new fabric. It's a dark brown, which matches her brown color on the torso and the hat, which is pretty cool. And we pull the cape up. You can see some of the torso on back with the hood and everything, giant hood and everything. That's the details. If we take a little better look at the face, you can actually see she actually has blue eyes in there too, so that's pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever seen a Jedi with really blue eyes, and not like normal Lego eyes. This is pretty cool. Good for Quinlan Voss for the face, everything. You can see he's got his yellow tattoos on his face, everything. Nicely detailed, well done by Lego. Detail on the back, pretty similar to the detail on the front of the torso for him. Itself, that's Quinlan Voss and Luminara Dooley from the movie. And so, let's get on to the turbo tank. That's where we're going to be doing our comparison between the 2010 turbo tank and the 2016 turbo tank. And we'll figure out which one is better from different perspectives and opinions. And we'll get on to the final thoughts after that. So let's go, guys. Okay, guys, so here is the clone turbo tank. As you can see, it's very nicely detailed, especially for it being a movie type tank based off the movie, and not the Clone Wars. So I kind of like the design of this tank. I did it the best out of the two I have, but I just wish it was just a little bigger, just a little more bigger. And because I'm actually gonna bring it right now before I go through all the features, the 2010 one, which I'm gonna put right here, and I actually have it lined up right now at the moment, exactly right now. And so, as you can see, this newer one is actually smaller than the other one, which kind of shocked me because I saw it because when I first saw the reviews for this turbo tank, I was not really believing it, but when I saw the reviews, I was like, okay, this is wow. Wow. I was kind of blown away. I was basically blown away. By the size comparison, like, jeez, what was Lego thinking? You're telling me that Lego back in 2010 they have this huge one, which was actually $10 more than this one, the 2016 one, because back in 2010, back in 2010, the Clone Wars sets were still going around, and such, the store is still, and I got this one for Christmas actually back in 2010 or 2011, one of those 2 years, and it was back when I was starting out with the Lego still, like the first 3 years, and so I had a hard time putting this one together, but it was still a fun build. But I don't know, something about this one I didn't really like. But when I got this one, when I first heard this one was gonna come out, I was like, oh man, we're a relief. Because hopefully I like this one a lot better than this one. And so I still do like this one, the newer one, just because of the nice detailed design. I really love the design on this newer one. It just can't get past the size. It just can't get past the size. Because when I first built this, I was trying to figure out how could they have put all these features in a small thing? Because when I was on the first few bags, past the first 2 bags, first 3 or 2 bags, while building this newer one, I was trying to figure out how can it be this small? Like how? How? I just don't get how. Like why? I go why? Why make it small? It's a tank, man. It's a huge. It's supposed to be a huge tank. Like big, like as big as this older one, like 2010 version. Like wow. But if you guys are going for more towards a Clone Turbo tank, you guys are not really caring if it's from the movie or from the Clone Wars, then I highly recommend getting this bigger one. But if you guys are going for a movie version one, I highly recommend getting this one. If you guys are going for a Clone Wars version from the animated show, get this one. And so, but I know that some Clone Wars sets now that were back in 2008, 2009, 2010 and such, and some of them from even 2012, some of them are actually going for a lot of money now because they're Clone Wars sets, and now with Clone Wars over, everything, and the fact that it's been like 8 years, I believe, 8 years since Clone Wars started in the first, in the very beginning with the movie, Clone Wars movie. It's gonna be pretty rare to find. It's gonna be hard to find some of these sets. So if you guys are having a hard time finding this 2010 Turbo Tank at a good price, at a reasonable price, because this set retailed for $120 back in 2010 when I was in stores, so it's probably gonna be pretty high valued now on eBay, Amazon, secondary market websites. Then I still think this is a great Turbo Tank, this newer one, because it's still got all the features this Turbo Tank from Star Wars would have. It's got the open size, everything. You can put minifigures in there. You can put. They both come with mini ATRTs as well. And so I think they're both worth it. I just can't get past the size. That's really all there is that's lacking about this set, about the vehicle itself by itself. Excluding the minifigures. It's just the size of the Turbo Tank that's bugging me, and it's bugging tons of other people. And I don't know. I really like this one, but because of the size, I like the older one. But if I was going to choose between the two, I probably would have got more for this one because I just like the detail of the design on it. Like I said, I think I just like more movie accurate Lego Star Wars sets than Clone Wars sets, but there's some Clone Wars sets I really like too. But yeah, it basically is all on the decision of if you like the design or not, basically. If you're that kind of person. And so let's get on to the features of the newer version of it. And so, as you can see, of course, it will move around. And with this version, the wheels are actually more stable and a lot better designed than the older one. And so when you turn as such, the wheels will make it go in that direction you want to go in. Like if you want to go left, it's like, and I just have to screw on a sure switch. Oh man, that could be a pain in the neck. Yeah, I'll explain why, just a little bit. So if you want to make it go left, it'll go left with the help of the wheels. If you want to go right, you just push it to the side. And it's got the springs on the side, like in the last one. I'm going to open it up here. Just a second here, I'm just going to lift it up here, show you guys. And just let it go, like, I can't say another day. Seriously. And there's a handle right here, so you get lifted up, just like any other bigger set, like a hard dollar, like the Star Wars sets. There's some springs in here to hold some of these wheels up and such, and some of them are actually free. They're like a little can move around freely. And I think these are the only set of wheels that have springs in. All the other ones can move around freely and such. And so let's take a look at the bottom real quick. As you can see, it's got a lot of technique in it, involved with it, especially in the inside, and for the wheels as well. And so let's take a look at the front view of it. It's actually not that bad, because if you're going for a more movie accurate wide set for a Turbo Tank, this is a really cool one. It's got all the features you would see it. You got these opening up, everything. got the turrets on the front, the main turrets moving around and everything. That's big as the last ones, but they're still there, which is nice. And actually for this turbo tank specifically, for the first time I think, out of the turbo tanks that Lego's made, you can actually open this entire side up. Because in the last one, 2010, you can only open. Just take the spare washers off. You can just open this side, and these sides to stay. But this time they actually made it all open up, which is pretty cool. And so I'm just gonna open everything up, just to let you guys know. Just to show you guys what it's gonna look like if you have it all opened up. Back side you open everything, and so that's what it looks like all opened up. And I gotta admit, I don't know. I guess I can show you what all the techniques were involved in this set. Essentially opens up as well. Forgot about that. And so, from what I saw in reviews and such, people were saying that this turbo tank was actually taken off from concept art of the AT-AT Walker, which kind of surprised me because I didn't notice that until then. Because when I took a look at it, when I took a really good look at it from videos and such, reviews on YouTube, I actually realized it kind of does look like an AT-AT just a little bit if you think about it, because it's got the neck here and then the driver is such in there. And so, with the body here and looking like this, if you just take this part off, it kind of does look like an AT-AT, like the top part of an AT-AT Walker without the tall legs. And so that's kind of surprising. That kind of shocked me. And so, and then now, and so, regarding all these openings, opening everything up, the only things you can't open is these here. Everything else can open. Let's go over this one just a little bit. And so, wow, that's a lot of openings. And so, while we have everything opened up, we're gonna pull out the ATRT real quick. And this is how you would fold it up. They can fit in this little hanger bay right here. This little docking bay. And we open it up here. This is what it will look like. Just pull this up here as well. The antenna from the back. Pull the turret up, which is a stud shear, which is okay. I don't really care about it. The stud shear is all that much, but I know a lot of people out there do care. And so, that's what it will look like. We put it up right next to the Scout Trooper, or the Elite Corps Clone Trooper. This is actually made figure scale, which is really surprising because this is the very first time that Lego's actually made a made figure scale ATRT. Regarding the 2010 version of the ATRT, that came with the Clone Trooper tank. And so, yeah, this is actually made figure scale. That's really shocking because I know we got 2 ATRTs in the past. In 2013 and 2005, with the ATRT as an actual set as a made build, and that's so big, especially the 2013 version that was from the Clone Wars series, with the Final Force coloring and everything on it. Yeah, that was huge. That ATRT was big. now that I find out that this is actually made figure scale, I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. And so, let's put the Scout Trooper in here. Whoop. Gotta be careful because these legs are movable. Such. The piece can move everything, you can pose it any way you want to, which is nice for once. And so, that's what it looks like with the Scout Trooper in there. The stud shear, you basically shoot the stud shear any way you want to, just like that. And so, let's see if we can find that stud now. We're under the turbo tank. Here it is. And just stick it on there. Hey, actually, I'm gonna show you guys that in just a second once I get this back on the flat of the turret. So that's the ATRT. Just so you guys know, that is the ATRT. Nothing much to it. And so, actually, this right here, just push out like that. You guys open both sides out just to get this crate out. This actually has extra ammo in there, just a couple of studs, and a thermal detonator as well. This is pretty cool because you don't get those that often. A thermal detonator, this is nice. Just for extra ammo, you can stick it back in here. You get this to fill. kind of hard to get back in there, but it goes in there. There we go. Close it all back up. And the neck here is actually detailed as well. Really impressed. And so, if you guys lose a screw shears, which I basically shot them all out already, probably showed you guys where they were. Yeah, I actually have one extra on each side. Both sides are exactly the same. Pull to the side here. Exactly the same on each side. Screw shears, extra ones on the inside, on the side of the openings here, on the doors they actually open. And so, this is where the ATR2 would go. Just slide it in there, just close it all up, slide it in there, simple as that. And so, let's take a look at the front here. And we'll stick our Commander Green minifigure, or actually we'll save that for another one. One big bad thing about it is that, especially with the minifigure whacking, you get all these cockpit seats. You get two of them on the front and the back, because the two cockpit areas, the front and the back. We only get 4 Republic character minifigures, 2 clone troopers and 2 Jedi. You would rarely see a Jedi driving the turbo tank. You would basically see a clone trooper driving it. And so that kind of makes you wonder, we should have gotten 2 Wookiee warriors, or just X out the battle droids and just get more scout troopers or Kashyyyk troopers. And so we can fit them in there. We got this tower up here, we got this turret up here, and we got this ATRT right here, and we got those 2 cockpits on the back there. So I don't know. That's really weird. Like, seriously. And so I'm probably just gonna put 1 Jedi on each side, the front and the back. And so that's what Queen Boss will look like in there, even though they're not supposed to be in there. Stick them in there for a reason, review reasons. And so let's close this all back up. And so that's what it looks like on the sides and such. This is where the spillway shirts would be. And you just push them, but you can leave them out because when you try to hold it, I'll show you guys here. I try to hold this like this. Yeah, you'll accidentally shoot them. And I just shot that one across the room, so I've got to get it later. So, yeah. Very confusing. Like, if I hold this up, you'll accidentally shoot them. The shooters somewhere. And you'll probably never find them again. And they're supposed to be right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. And so let's take a look at the back here. You can hardly see it, but there's a bug in there as well for the clone to drink or something. And so let's stick Luminara in there. Even though that's supposed to be in there. Again, that's supposed to be in there. Stuart, what's wrong with you? Yeah, so let's close this all back up here. And I can still close it up. I'm gonna have to squeeze Luminara in there. There we go. Now that the Luminara is in there, you can actually see now, we actually have a stud turret right here that can rotate 360 degrees on the top. And so, we try to aim at the battle droids, which I doubt will happen because it's so high up. So let's try it though. We'll line up the battle droids right here. Line up right there. I really bring the turbo tick back a little bit. I'm gonna try to shoot him. And surprisingly, I actually got him, and the stand wanted to collapse on me. Sorry about that, guys. The stands that really wanted to cooperate with me. And so I did shoot both battle droids down, which was kind of shocking. I wasn't expecting that, but he actually can from that far of a distance. It's surprising. So let's give me a second here, put this back in here. And so the battle droids failed because, well, really two old battle droids against a huge tank. Against this big thing. Against that huge tank. Yeah, I don't know what Lego was thinking. It will also take a look at the top here real quick. This little top here. Above the main stair part of the turbo tank. And as you can see, we actually get a little turn here that goes 360 degrees as well. And we'll not stick any minifigures there, but for review reasons, we'll just have Commander Green right here, just to show you guys what it'll look like with a clone trooper up there, manning the turrets, And we actually get this little tower here, which there's two ways you can raise it. You can raise it just simply like that. It goes that high. Or in the inside, this little yellow rotator here, because do that, it'll go up. And it's actually on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you want to rotate or bring it up on. So yeah, you can just push it down like that, or pull it up like that. I highly recommend just grabbing it and just pulling it up. But don't use this as a handle. I highly recommend not using this as a handle. Because, well, you got a handle right here. So yeah. Goes back up. And we're actually going to stick Commander Gree up here. And that's what he looks like up there on the tower, on the watchtower, looking overlooking the battle, basically, like Yoda was. But instead of the watchtower, he was staying on the Wookiee command post. And so that's what he would look like with his binoculars and everything, looking around, seeing there's any droids in the area. And so you can actually rotate this around 360 degrees, so you can look any direction he wants to. And so that actually in the Turbo Tank from 2005, they actually did include a watchtower like this. But in the 2010 one, they did, well, because it was based off the Clone Wars, so we didn't see that in the Clone Wars, so yeah. And so that's pretty cool. We actually get the watchtower at the Turbo Tank once again, for a second time. And so that's actually it for the Turbo Tank, guys. So that was a good like 20 minutes worth of going through the features and such. And so let's get to the box, guys, and we'll finish it off. We'll end off for the final thoughts. There's the box, guys. As you can see here, it is a very large box. It is also very thin as well. And on the front here, you get a little battle scene here on Kashyyyk, on the beaches of Kashyyyk, with the Turbo Tank coming from the war, attacking the droids and such from all different directions. And the battle droids in the background there, shooting at the Turbo Tank, and I don't know why. We got the ATRT right here, with the Scout Trooper on there, and we got the two Jedi moving on in Quinlan Voss. Had their lightsabers and knives, and attacking the Separatists. We got Commander Gree up on the watchtower. We got Kylo Ren and the Lego Star Wars logo on top. And we get the main figure selection on the bottom right-hand corner. On the bottom left-hand corner, we got the Disney logo. And on the side here, we got the set information, the Clone Turbo Tank name, the name of the set number, and the age range and the piece count. And we take a look at the top here. We got the main figure selection again, and we're going to do it as the main figure scale on the box here, and on the back here. We got all the next features to the set. We get the app, Lego Star Wars app advertisement. We get the translucent blue side view, the front and side view of the Turbo Tank. We get another battle scene here with the battle droids here attacking the Jedi, the ATRTs acting as support. We got the Turbo Tank opened up and everything, deploying the ATRT. And so we get the next features in here with the movable wheels and such. You can move it any direction you want to. The open inside and bring out the ATRT. We got the watchtower. We got the open cockpit on the front and the back. Then we got the spoiler gears, which are really annoying. And we get the open handle. And that's it for the box, guys. Let's get on to the final box. Alright, so overall, guys, this set here is a great set to have, but this guy's cons, especially with the size and the minifigure selection by a little bit. If you guys are going for more towards a bigger size Turbo Tank, I highly recommend getting the 2005 version or the Clone Wars version. If you guys are going for more towards a movie version one, then I highly recommend getting this one or the 2005 one. But if you guys are, especially for some people out there looking for a reasonable priced one, I highly recommend getting this one, because I know from research and looking for Turbo Tanks and such for my RV videos, the 2005 one's kind of hard to get for a good price because it is the oldest one, it is the original one. And I think I remember it was a limited edition set, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so that was pretty pricey. The Clone Wars one from my perspective, I'm not sure what it's going for right now, but I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those sets where it's going to be pretty pricey because it was one of those $100 sets from back in the day, in 2010, in the summer wave, I think it was, and so, if you guys are looking for one that's a good price, $110, I think it's a little overpriced, just a little bit, just by $10. I think if this set was $100, then I think this set would be totally perfect for the price value. The size for the turbo tank, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like it could be bigger because it should be like a bigger tank. Because when you look at the box, when you first get it at the store, you're probably thinking, "Wow, this is gonna be a big tank." When you build it, no, it isn't. So the box is kind of lying to you. when you see the turbo tank out of the box, it's kind of lying to you, basically. So overall, guys, I'm gonna rate this set a 8 out of 10 because of the size of the turbo tank and the minifigure selection. I think they could have X'd out the battle droids and given us 2 Wookiee warriors or more clone troopers. Either way, but the Jedi, the minifigures, Luminara, Dewey, and Quinlan Voss, especially Luminara, I think are worth getting a set for, because if you guys have never gotten Luminara or Quinlan Voss from previous sets, just get the set. Just get it. Just for the minifigures. Because it's still getting a great looking and playable tank, Republic tank. Especially if you guys are still doing the Republic Army videos or something like that. This is the perfect way of getting out of a turbo tank. And so, I got nothing else to say, so that's gonna be it, guys. So be sure to subscribe and comment down below on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next LEGO Star Wars 2016 set review. In which the next one is gonna be the second to last one, because I still have to buy and review the Star Wars Rebels set that has come with Ahsoka Tano in it. I think it's gonna be exclusive to Toys R Us. I think I don't exactly know. I'm just guessing. And I think it's gonna be coming out in August. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but I have a feeling it's gonna be coming out in August, like the Sith Infiltrator from last year, from last August in 2015. And so that's gonna be it, guys. So have a great day, guys. Bye.